Hi folks, this is Vincent Adeli with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Hostile Lands, a game that you can find on Steam's Early Access program for about $8 or so. I stress Early Access, that means everything that you're about to see is subject to change. There is a 15% off sale until May 29th, 2025. So if you like what you see here, you can get the game for fairly cheap. Well, the developers reached out to us and said, hey, we love your channel. Here's 2 keys for you and Idali. And we're like, hey, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Just in time for Idali's birthday, by the way. And yeah, they were happy to accommodate. Really nice people. So this is a top-down rogue light, like twin-stick shooter kind of thing. There's normal, hard, and survive modes. There's no online play, like online co-op, but there is local and remote play. And I have to stress that because right now, if you're going to play multiplayer, because you're playing in remote play, only the host is going to see that progression. So if you're hoping that I'm going to jump on and help my buddy out and I'm going to get progression in the process, no, it's not going to happen right now. Per the developer via email, that is something they are working on. They are working on getting online co-op implemented into the game so that all players can see progression on their own. But for right now, local multiplayer, only the host is going to see that kind of progression. So just so you know that. And while we're on the subject of just feedback, I had some mechanical hiccups. Wow, I sound like Mr. Haney there for a minute. My voice just cracked. I had some mechanical hiccups. And Mr. Haney's from Mr. Ed, in case you didn't know, old timers. Anyway, I had some mechanical issues. And one of which, are you laughing? Yes, you are. Shut up. Mechanical issues. I'm really trying to get to this. Yeah. So when I play in windowed mode because I only have the one monitor and I have OBS on the other side of my screen. Every time I adjusted something in the options menu or even clicked like confirm in the options menu, my window automatically moves back to the center of my monitor. That was annoying. It's not going to affect, or, most people aren't going to care about that, but that is something that is annoying. And the other thing is, I was playing and I was moving my character around, and for just all of a sudden my screen started resizing. I guess I aimed too much to the right and clicked in the wrong spot, and my mouse grabbed the window rather than shooting or whatever, and my character froze and got killed. So if you're playing in windowed mode, it's just expect a more rough experience. I think full screen's fine, but for someone like me who has to record in windowed mode because I only have the one monitor, it's problematic. And like I said, with local play and remote play, there is no permanent progression for the second, third, fourth player, that kind of thing. But with that feedback out of the way, and hopefully my voice is now under control, this game is a lot of fun. It's tough. It's a rogue light. And I have to stress rogue light. There is permanent progression in this game via tech. In the upper right-hand corner, there's a blue bar. When that fills up, you can put a point into a couple of different, talents or whatever. And that will persist from run to run. And I didn't know that at first, though, because when I was playing, I'm like, okay, I'm putting points into these skill trees. Great. But I thought that was for that run only. And when I went back to my main menu, I'm like, okay, so where's the skill tree or whatever that I can spend my permanent progression currency? I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. And I'm like, well, in Gunfire Reborn and all these other roguelites I play, typically you go back to the menu after you die, you use your currency to get better, and then you go on a new run. That's what I was expecting, but it's not the case here. When you level up in a run and you assign a point in that tech tree, it's permanent. So you'll have that in future runs as well. It just took some time to get used to. But the gameplay is good. You're going to die a lot because as a newbie in a roguelite, you have no health to speak of. 3 hits and you're dead pretty much. And things aren't going to drop for you right away. And the bosses can be tough as nails. But the gameplay was smooth, really smooth. And you even have a special ability. You're going to unlock different characters and different weapons. And depending on the character you pick, you get a special power. And I like the turret guy because I'm a turret guy. And you can put your turret down or use your special ability once per arena level. So, it'll recharge automatically once you clear that stage and move on to the next one. I would have liked to have seen that. I would have liked to have, done, had that ability more, but I guess for balance purposes, it is what it is. Maybe that's a tech tree thing that I'll see later. But I've talked enough. Idly, what did you think about this so far?
Um, First off, thank you so much to the devs. This is a really nice surprise. So, and all the kind words. It was really nice. Um, and upon playing this, I really, really enjoyed myself. Like this was a fantastic game. I had a lot of fun. I didn't have any issues, except for dying a lot, but that's okay. I'm used to that with twin stick shooters. And the local play was a little bit rough around the edges, because I couldn't control anything at first.
Yeah, I had to click off the window, click on the window, click off. Like clicking off and clicking on the window disconnected her, and she couldn't do anything. But I had to click off the window, click on the window, and now it worked. But then I clicked off the window to record, then clicked on the window, and it didn't work. So like,
Yeah,
it was
a lot
just
of clicks.
remote play sucks. I'm just saying that anyway.
It
It
does.
never works for me.
Yeah, but other than that, I think the game is fantastic. The gunplay is really satisfying. I'm not into pixely graphics, but this was so smooth and super satisfying. And um it's just I don't know, it's a fantastic time and I like the progression.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too hard in the sense that the weapons aren't too complicated to understand. It's
Mm-hmm.
pretty simple in that way. And I don't know, I had a great time with it.
Yeah, I like that there's no like 6,000 different buttons you have to hit to dodge this or activate this shield or whatever. It's simple.
Hmm.
And one thing you had said earlier off camera was that, you're glad that there's no like upgrades that say 0.5% upgrade to health or 0.2%
Yeah,
chance to do this. I hate games that do that whole 0.1%. Like, why even bother at that point? So this game is very clear cut for what it is. It's a top-down twin stick roguelite. That's what you're getting. And as of right now, like I do recommend it. I do I do recommend caution with playing multiplayer because remote play is a bit sketchy sometimes. And like I said, that progression is only going to be seen host wise. And we were having issues with the remote play on top of that. So I do recommend this mainly for single player right now. I found local play to be a lot more frustrating because trying to argue with remote play was just a pain in the butt. So, but I
yeah,
do,
and even
yeah.
during combat, sorry, and even really during combat, you were having a tough time because your controls were reversed or something while we were playing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Just up was down, left. I don't know if that was an enemy that did that or what. But like, I had more fun playing the single player than I did remote play, which is usually the opposite of what I usually see. But again, early access, things are going to change, and the developers, like I said, are working on that. So I'm going to wait a little while before playing it again, only because there was a message in game that said, because this is early access, save wipes will happen. We're going to try hard to minimize them, but they still may happen. And because I'm a busy guy, I got 4 Steam keys today from different press outlets. I can't keep replaying things from scratch over and over and over again. So I want to wait until this game is done, save wiping, and then I'll be happy to come back to it, especially if online co-op is implemented. But yeah, I do recommend it for what it is. If for the $7 that it is roughly, it's you can get a lot of playtime out of this. Any other thoughts before we go?
This reminds me of a far simpler Heroes of Hammerwatch.
Mm,
Um, and I really enjoy this. So
okay.
I this is a huge thumbs up for me.
Well, you heard it here first. Huge thumbs up.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, this is Vincent Adeli. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all next time. Take care.
Bye guys.